What's smart? Yes. Right? Full frontal nudity.
Hello. We did a scene with no clothes on, where the kids in the hall.
Did Lorne Michaels have a piece of his toes in this at all? Or?
Oh, yeah, man with this company.
Because Broadway is Lawrence Company, right? Yeah.
Broadway Video was the production company that we worked with.
Right.
We also worked with the company that made Schitt's Creek, Project 10. So they, those Schitt's Creek people were also our Canadian producers on it. So we had, it was a really nice gathering of people.
Just in case you don't know the name, I guess I better just explain. The kids in the hall. We're not quitting. We're not quitting. We're not quitting till one of us dies. Mommy name. So babe, I wrote this when you were still drinking.
Okay, I'll see the 15 and I'll raise 5.
Woohoo! Okay. All right, so I'll see the 20 and I will raise 20. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Yes, I so appreciate that. Thank you.
Look at all you people. Hey, Calgary, what's going on? Time for David Harbour. Can I start by asking you what it's like to be back in Alberta and what memories it might stir?
Yeah. Well, actually, okay, I do have a, I think we should honor somebody because I was here, this is another comic movie legend. When I was here, I was doing a movie with Heath Ledger. Yeah, I love that relationship. And I remember early on in the script, Winona and I were always very fascinated from the first season. You know, before Stranger Things came out, season 1, we shot this show for like 8 months. And I remember like Matthew Modine went on a talk show and explained the entire season and no one cared. Now it's like, I can't even say when we're shooting. I get calls from Netflix about spoilers. But it was great because we were just digging into the story and we were just sort of figuring it out. And Joyce and Hopper in the beginning are hinted at having had some kind of past relationship, but it's never expressed. There was something in high school that happened, but you know, that's sort of why they're so mad at each other.
The Stranger Thing, Vecna or Mind Flayer?
That's a good question. I mean, I feel like Mind Flayer is stranger because it's like a big old weird smoke octopus in the sky, right? That like nobody knows. Like Vecna's like an actual demon. He's got like a Freddy Krueger thing. Like he's evil and scary, but he's not that strange. Whereas like a big old ashen octopus in the sky is weird.
The audience came down. It's the only tie we came up with. And there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people voting.
Oh my God.
We landed at 50-50. Upside Down or Prison Camp, The Stranger Thing?
I mean, the Upside Down's got to be stranger.
90% to 10%. You are in step with humanity.
Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that shaved head. Oh God, I missed that.
All right. Eating waffles every day or eating pizza every day?
Surfer Boy Pizza. Eating waffles every day is stranger.
Yes, the audience would agree with you. 73% to 27%. Do you have a relationship with waffles?
Do I personally have a relationship with waffles? Not really.
Okay, Stranger Things / Stranger Duo, Dustin and Eddie or Dustin and Steve?
I think Dustin and Steve is the stranger combo because Dustin and Eddie makes more sense to me. Dustin and Steve, the reason why they're so cool is that they shouldn't get along. Like Steve's so cool and into his hair and everything, and Dustin's such a dork.
44% of this audience agreed with you. Oh, everybody's
Dustin
right.
and Ed.
What is the stranger thing, Joyce and Bob or Joyce and Hopper?
Again, I hope you're paying attention to the question because the stranger thing is Bob and Joyce by far. The more natural, intuitive thing is Joyce and Hopper.
Good pitch.
Hey,
You're right.
Oh,
69%
yeah, stranger. Okay,
people agree with
all right,
you.
well done. Well done.
Okay. Now, Red Guardian or Santa Claus?
Oh God, the stranger beard.
The stranger beard.
Stranger beard. It was the Santa Claus beard because it wasn't mine.
Oh, that was prosthetic.
Yeah.
You are correct. 67%.
That Red Guardian beard is au naturel.
This last season where I cut the head off that Demogorgon is pretty spectacular. We shot that. I have some footage on an old iPhone of mine of like my friend just shot from behind the monitor, and there's nothing there. It's just like the cameraman's with me, and I got this sword, and they were just like, because they'll paint it all in post what the monster does, so you can just, you can just go like, whoa, 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 like that, and they'll put the monster in wherever you want it to go. So there's some funny footage of me just like dancing around like this, that sword. But what, so on the day it was like kind of silly, but then when I put it together, I was like, wow, that's pretty spectacular. That's pretty badass.
Is there anything you really wanted to do with Hopper's character but have not had the chance to? How often are you able to fit your own ideas into the arc of this character?
Yeah, well, a lot. We talk about arcs to the season. I mean, I think one of the things that's also really important to me is that each season has its own learning curve for him. Because to a certain degree, with a television show, you want to give people what they want. You want your Stranger Things experience, which can be from season to season. It has certain elements that you want. But we also want to have different journeys. And so each season has been Hopper sort of understanding his own limitations. Hopper sort of re-enlivening himself and then understanding his own limitations.
Now that Jopper is canon, Jopper is Joyce and Hopper, I had to confirm, is canon, what would you like to see from their relationship? And will Hopper, very specific ask, will Hopper keep his rule of keeping the door open 3 inches?
Hopper's an adult, he can do what he wants. The under 18 crew you gotta watch out for. Yeah, I can't say anything about it. I will get a call from Netflix if I speak about this, so whatever you guys want, I hope you enjoy season 5. We will have, clearly there will be some Joyce and Hopper.
All the characters you've played in your career, which one do you relate to most on a day-to-day basis and why?
God.
Deep.
I mean, all of them. You have layers of yourself in all of them, and also all of them are better people than me in many ways. There are a lot of similarities between Hopper and myself, especially when people watch it. Like, they see a lot of me in that. But Hopper is a much more braver man than I will ever be. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Twice David Harbour asked us to keep a secret. Can we do it? Can we keep David Harbour's secrets here in Calgary? Give it up one more time, please, for David.
Thank you.
Make some noise for Hayden Christensen!
You come to Canada a lot, man. Like, what's your relationship with this country? Like, why do you keep coming back? Like, you you make it a point to come back here as much as possible. So what brings you back?
It's home.
Star Wars was not part of your life. What changed in those 5 years?
I mean, you know, I think Star Wars has always been a part of my life. You know, before I was cast in the films, I was a fan. And that actually was not filmed in front of a blue screen. That we actually went to Italy and we filmed that in a place called Lake Como, which is...
George Clooney lives there, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We'll unpixelate it to make it easier for you.
Okay.
You were nervous. This is the
We'll
only
see how
thing
I
you
do.
were nervous about.
I know. I don't know what's coming up here, so...
All right, so this is the first picture here?
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, if that's easy, tell us what it is, where it's from, and then we can unpixelate it.
That's our big battle on Mustafar. There we are. Yeah. So this scene here was something that Ewan and I trained months for before we started filming, and it took us probably about a week or so, maybe a little more, to film it, and we practiced so much. We knew the whole fight from beginning to end, and we were like really having a go at each other. And you know, every now and then you miss and you take one on the hand, and there's a few battle wounds from that scene.
At least one?
Here. Thank you for that, whoever said that.
This is gonna become a party right now. We're just having a good time.
We were prepared for the other way. There's a really sad moment. Remember when you saw Hayden Christensen and he's crying on stage? It's dark.
I was wearing a Blue Jays hat all day because usually when the Leafs are you know, in contention for something, I wear all my Leafs gear and it never goes the way I hope. But I just put this on hoping that it would still go well, so that's awesome. When I went to film, and I didn't bring her for any of the Vader stuff, but I brought her for the flashback sequence, and I was really hoping that she was gonna be like, oh Dad, that's so cool. But she was way more interested in the craft service table and all the free food, and she was just concerned that Daddy wasn't gonna get hurt, you know?
No matter how cool you are, our kids don't think we're cool. That's like, it hurts, you know? Yeah, like I'll ask my son, you wanna come to stay? He's like, is there gonna be food there? That's like literally the first question.
It's the free food, really, that's the cool part.
We already know Anakin's opinion of sand. And since we tend to get a lot of snow in Calgary, what are your feelings about snow?
That's a good one. I love snow. You know...
This weather system and the rapper. You also a huge lover of snow. No, that joke dropped. You don't know. Remember Informer?
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, no. Your favorite planet between these two and why?
Oh, definitely Naboo. Yeah, well, you know how I feel about sand. But, you know, we filmed that in Lake Como, and when we did episode 2, that was my first time traveling outside of North America, and to be honest with you, I didn't even know like a place like that existed on our planet. The people have spoken.
Let's see the results here.
Oh, Jedi. There we are.
Jedi wins out.
Yeah, I mean, I could go either way. Jedi, Sith.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day, man.
Really. I think, like, you know, people are always gonna ask, but like, you know, this appearance, you coming back, you know, I gotta ask, is it a one-time thing, or can we see more of you in the future, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to get to do more, and if the opportunity presents itself, I'll be there.
Weapon of choice, lightsaber or force choke?
That's easy. Lightsaber.
The next one here. All right. So, have a look on the screen there.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, Ahsoka or Starkiller? I'm gonna go with Ahsoka. Definitely Ahsoka.
You did it well. Have you ever gotten like Star Wars toys for your daughter?
Yeah. I mean, she's got her own lightsaber, and she loves Baby Grogu.
Yeah.
Or Baby Yoda. So she's got a couple of those in her bedroom, and
Go ahead and get those lightsabers up high. Because I think we need to commemorate this moment
Let's
where you
do
came
it,
out to
definitely,
Calgary
definitely.
and Toronto won in overtime.
like this, yeah.
I think we gotta get one solo of you though. We gotta get one more solo of Hayden. Thank you so much, everyone.